Hello, hello, hello. Gerard Claudio here. Sa video na to, ang pag-uusapan natin kung ano ba talaga ang effective right now in our generation. 'Di ba? So, but specifically, gusto kong i-discuss, effective pa ba talaga yung face-to-face na presentation? Okay, so last weekend, again, I had the privilege to sit down and have a talk with one of our mentors and coaches and all this. It was an amazing experience for me, no? Um, And sobrang nakaka-fired up. And personally, no, what I'm doing right now in my business is I'm creating a system and strategy na automated ang onboarding, and then we are gearing towards automated presentation. Okay, so those are my strategies right now in the next couple of months. Lalo na yung mga magde-decide na mag-join, we're gonna give them uh, I already have set of funnels that is already in place, and which means pag nag-join yung associate, they already have templates already na i-upload na lang nila sa kanilang software, no? So basically that's the whole thing, because I wanted at the same time I'll be teaching social media branding, heavily social media branding, and at the same time ads, no? So meron kang organic, meron kang social media branding. At the same time, I'm also teaching the classic way of doing the prospecting. So yun yung pinaka-plan ko for my team, no? Because I wanted really na kapag nag-join yung isang associate sa akin, nakalatag lahat. No? But I would like to make this discussion about face-to-face presentation because this was brought up to our meeting last time. And effective pa ba siya? Okay, that's the question here. Okay, dito iikot yung discussion. Let me give you one straight answer kung ano ba yung basis natin ng effectivity. Okay, so basically, kung ang basis natin ng effectivity is all about having sign-ups, the quick answer to that is yes. Face-to-face presentation still works because I have a lot of teammates, I have a lot of co-associates and co-mentors and co-coaches dito sa team namin. Even I've seen it in other companies, no, that they're doing face-to-face presentation. Okay, so ibig sabihin, kung yung straight answer ko, effective pa ba siya? Yes. The only thing that I think there are so many network marketers right now na nasa level pa sila na hindi pa sila sold out sa online. Okay, so that is why I'm on a mission right now to really find a right formula na talagang kaya mo siyang gawing fully automated online. Not fully automated, but let's talk about semi-automated, or maybe 70% of your business is automated, so that you can focus on more essential things. Teka nga, off ko nga ito. Hirap ko pala. Yeah, diba? So you can focus more on more essential part ng negosyo mo, specifically like coaching and mentoring or creating content. That's how I see it. No? Ako ganun ko nakikita right now, no? On how you could use social media and internet. No? But I think there's so many people right now na hindi pa sila nandun sa ganung level. Okay. I'm telling this that I'm on a mission because I'm on the process right now. No? So while doing this vlog, nasa proseso pa ako, guys, na binibuild ko tong system in place. No? Ibig sabihin, I want the onboarding system would be automated for my team. So I think there are some people who are doing that already. Pero gusto ko siyang makita talaga. Kasi the goal for automation, personally sa akin, no, the goal na ma-automate ko yung lahat ng bagay, no? Most part, not lahat ng bagay, but most part of my business is mabilis mag-multiply or mabilis mag-leverage. Ibig sabihin, basta as long as tama yung person na mag-join, and at the same time, magawa niya talaga yung negosyo ng tama and talagang susundin niyo yung process, hindi siya mahihirapang maghanap ng prospect, hindi siya mahihirapan mag-build ng mag-present. Alam mo, yun yung goal. Para yung time niya is magbagay niya sa ibang bagay, no? Bakit ko sinasabi to? Because again, I've been in the industry for more than 10 years already. Nasa more than 10 years na ako sa business. And nagsimula kami sa negosyo nang wala talagang, as in fully talaga kami na face to face. Okay? So basically, why am I saying that? Kasi yun yung nakalakihan ko. Ibig sabihin, magme-message kami, I might call, or dati may messenger na eh. So magme-messenger ako, or magcha-chat ako dun sa client, sa prospect, and then we will meet. Pag meet namin in person, we will do the discussion, and then they would decide whether they would sign up or follow them up. Ganun yung style or strategy. No? But I just realized isang bagay lang. Okay? I realize, ito guys, theory ko to ha. Kumbaga, ito sinasabi ko sa inyo lahat ito because I'm still on the process of doing it. Pero kasi, naisip ko lang, sa dami ng opportunities ngayon, ang dami ng opportunities na nasa labas, hindi na po pwedeng super rara ang i-offer natin sa tao. Ito yung akin. Bakit? Kasi Bakit ako magkakandahirap na magpa-reject, pupunta ako bahay-bahay, magpupunta ako sa saang lugar, kung kaya ko namang kumita ng ganitong income na 'yan sa ibang businesses na nasa bahay lang ako literally. Nakuha niyo ba ang ibig kong sabihin? So, napaisip ako for the past several months, sabi ko, kung ganito yung hataw ko, as in guys, kung hataw lang talaga, no question ako. Papatawin mo ako, hataw talaga ako. It's just that, napapaisip ako, sabi ko, teka lang, nag one step backward ako, and I was thinking, sabi ko, is there a better way for me to really build my network marketing business other than this? Now, there are mentors and coaches that tells us na pupunta talaga ng office. Okay? And if your mentor is telling you to do that, work it out with your mentor, set a goal para makapunta ka talaga ng office kasi nandun din yung bonfire, di ba? Because there are people there, the energy was different. It's just that in an era where people are joining anywhere in the globe, paano yun? Eh, wala namang office dito sa amin. O walang office sa ibang bansa. So it means that my energy is limited lang sa office? How am I going to build my business internationally if my basis of energy is only in the office? Those are the few things that I've been asking myself now. I start to question. And I think some mentors doesn't agree with me if I start to question. But ito personally guys ang akin, no? I'm not questioning because I'm negative in network marketing, even the company that I belong with. I question because I wanted to improve. I wanted to know the answers. I wanted to know kung paano ko scale up yung business ko na kapag may nag-join sa akin, talagang literally, technically, kung nasa bahay siya, literally magagawa niya nasa bahay lang. Kung full-time man siya or kung full-time siya sa trabaho niya or super talagang super busy siya, paano ko siya matutulungan? Tama ba? So nandun ako sa level na 'yon, no? Ako, I have high respect with these mentors or coaches who are telling na hindi talaga effective ang fully online. Pero alam niyo ba, every time na sinasabi nila 'yon, I'm more motivated to really find ways to do it online. I don't know why. It's just that kasi I want a business really. I wanted to feel the leverage part of the business. Gusto ko talagang makita yung leverage part, which means na hindi ako tali sa network marketing business ko. Kasi guys, you have to understand, no? Again, more than a decade in the industry, hindi naman palaging okay ang buhay natin eh. Tama ba? Agree ba kayo doon? Like, it's not always okay. There will be times that kailangan ka ng pamilya mo. May mga panahon na kailangan mong tutukan ng isang aspeto ng buhay mo. So, ibig sabihin, pag hindi tayo nakapag-create ng tamang sistema sa team natin or sa business natin or the organization, na yung organization mo hindi lang talaga nakadependent sa bilang isang leader, kumbaga sa sistema na meron ka, I believe mas mapapalaki natin, mas marami tayong matutulungan. Nandun ako nanggagaling sa part na yon. Now, I believe that, alam mo, I had a high respect with people who really hustle hard. Pero kung mabibigyan natin ng tamang sistema, we could create the right system and strategy and tactic where literally, if you are a part-timer, you can literally do the business part-time na talagang kikita ka and mas scale up mo ng tama. It's really, I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited for that. No? So, hindi ko ba alam, nakwento ko ba last time yun, yung about yung my journey ko for online? Ang laki ng journey ko online, especially ako, kahit sa personality ko kasi, introvert talaga ako eh. Kinuwento ko sa misis ko, nagbibihis kami, papunta kami ng event nga. So the event is thousands of people, of course. It's an event. It's a convention. So thousands of people are there. And alam niyo ba, even right now, I've been more than 10 years in the industry. Every time na nasa crowd ako na marami, nakaka-feel ako uneasy. As in, I don't want to use the term anxiety. Parang na-anxious ako ng konti. Alam mo yun, I'm not really comfortable with really in big crowds. Grabe, no? Pero nag-network marketing ako. Diba? So hindi ako yung tipo ng gusto ko talaga all out. I'm not really the extrovert type. I'm really the introvert type. So I'm not saying that I'm making excuse to doing the system in itself. Guys, hindi to sa pagyayabang Hindi sa pagyayabang. I can really do presentation face to face, Zoom, lahat ng uri ng presentation kaya ko. This is not duplicable, but I can even do presentation without a tool in itself. Of course, you need to have tools kasi hindi pa pwedeng ikaw yung expert. Which means, ang gusto ko i-emphasize is, in the industry, in the company that I belong with, I can do every single type of presentation. Even I can do a mock presentation immediately. I can do all types of presentation. I can do big group presentations. I can do all this. I can do trainings. I do all these things. Yet, I'm on the process of thinking, sabi ko, meron bang tamang paraan paano gawin ito na talagang mali-leverage ako? hindi nakabase kasi hindi nakabase sa akin yung growth ng business, but rather on the system that is already built. Tama? So, if I'm going to ask me, Gerard, effective pa ba ang face-to-face? Absolutely, effective talaga yung face-to-face. Yet, this is my challenge for you. In the digital era right now, and if you're going to offer that to people, I have no question to that. But the question is, meron bang ibang way na mas ma-leverage natin yung proseso ng sales process? Is there a better way to really leverage the sales process? Tama. Hello, Christy Karamat. Magandang tanghali po. Hello, Coach Bench. Magandang umaga na sa inyo dyan, Coach, or gabi? Yan, from Canada. Tama. By the way, if you're watching to me right now, drop mo dyan yung name and location para ma-shoutout kita, no? So, but personally sa akin, yun yung sagot ko. I can't give you a definite answer, pero ako, I'm more inclined to really finding answers, to really leverage, kasi gusto ko talaga mag-multiply ng mabilis. This year, I have a very big goal. This year, I have a very big goal. Malaki talaga ang goal ko sa taong ito. And if I would go all out, if I would go all out in my business right now, I need to put system in place na kaya ko mag-multiply ng mabilis. Yun yung hinahanap ko. Okay? Again, I've been in the industry for so long. I've listened to every single strategy and tactic that my upline is telling me to do. I've done that. I even created that training for those strategy and tactic. Diba? They often say, go back to basic, go back to basic. What exactly mean by basic? Now, the concept of network marketing and sales process is almost the same to any other industry. You need to understand that. Wala pong pagkakaiba ang sales process ng network marketing sa sales process ng magiging financial advisor o paghahanap ng real estate agent. Pare-pareho po lahat yan. Nagpo-prospect ka, nagpa-present ka, nag-i-invite ka, nagpa-present, closing, follow-up, and then you onboarding. But some people are not yielding to prospecting. Some of them are marketing. Magkaiba yon. Which means the first part is you generate leads. Ibig sabihin, you generate people, you find people to talk to. That's lead generation ang tawag doon. So either ang lead generation tactic mo is prospecting, you really approach people, you message people, or you do it via marketing. Either way, the goal is to really find people to talk to. And that's, I think, the sales process is the same to any other business. Kahit sasakyan pa yung binebenta mo, ganun pa rin naman eh. Bakit po yung sasakyan pumapwesto sa mga malls? Tama? Or kung hindi naman malls, bakit may iba may nag-a-ads? So maraming ways and strategy to do it. What is important is, ikaw present ka kung nasaan yung prospect mo. Tama? But saying na hindi effective ang fully online, I'm medyo, yun, may reservation ako sa part na yun. So, kaya I'm excited eh. Kasi parang nabibigyan ako ng purpose na pag ito na workout ko at na-build ko to ng tama, marami ako matutulungan ng mga associate basta willing silang turuan. Basta willing silang gawin at saka willing silang i-workout at saka execute. So, but here are a few things na gusto ko i-emphasize sa inyo. Classic to, guys. Classic. Classic strategy and tactic when you want to invite people for a face-to-face presentation. Okay? So, number one, you have to understand na, of course, you have to consider, number one, yung location ng tao. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kung mag-face-to-face ka, you are limited within the proximity kung nasaan ka. So, ibig sabihin, kung ako, nasa Iloilo ako right now. So, ibig sabihin, I am limited within the proximity of Iloilo. Well, may sasakyan naman ako, so I can drive outside Iloilo and find a way to do the presentation. But hindi ko i-recommend, lalo na kung nagsisimula ka na lumabas ka within your circle. Alam mo kung bakit? Because of the cost of going out. Ako nyo? So, very important yun yung i-consider na pag lumabas ka within your circle, or within your proximity right now, syempre, kailangan mag-invest for fare or gas or whatever, di ba? So ako, ginawa ko before yan, guys. Alam nyo ba? As in, nagda-drive ako, galing dito sa amin, magda-drive ako ng mga 6 hours sa punta ng Antique, ganun. Grabe pa talagang travel namin, ganun. Para lang supportahan ko isang associate, mag-big group presentation kami doon. Tatawid ako ng Bacolod, alam mo yun? So every night, 3:00 na ako umuwi to really find people to do the presentation. May mga ganun ako mga ginagawa before. So, ibig sabihin, hindi bago sa akin yun. Hindi bago sa akin yung mga ganung strategy. Pero yun yung pinaka-wisest na nakita ko talaga. Do your presentation within, kung face-to-face to kung face-to-face ang pinag-uusapan natin, You have to make sure na within your proximity. Hindi ko talaga i-recommend na mag-jump ka from one place to another. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2, kung nakikipag-usap ka sa prospect mo, bago mo siya i-invite, tanungin mo muna yung schedule niya. Ako so, di ba usually pag nakikipag-usap ka sa prospect, chinichika mo muna yung prospect, di ba? So pag chika mo dun sa prospect, ang kailangan mong gawin doon, kailangan mo malaman yung schedule na prior kang mag-drop ng invite script. Bakit? Kasi para ma-set mo na in mind ano yung i-offer mo sa kanya. Example, kung ako yung magpa-prospect and then may kipag-usap ako sa prospect, tatanungin ko sa kanya anong oras yung trabaho niya, ano usually yung time niya na lumalabas, and then anong oras yung day off, kanin yung day off niya. So usually, isa-set ko yung time ko during the day off. During their day off. So magdi-day off, sabihin ko sa kanya, by the way, meron ako gusto yung offer na business sa'yo, or gusto ko i-share yung concept ng business ko sa'yo. Kasi nakita ko na you're one of those people na I really admire, lalo na sinabi mo, ito yung position mo sa work, and you've been dedicated to your job. So yung mga ganong klaseng character kasi hinahanap ko. So, nagbe-build kasi ako right now ng business and I'm looking for people na makaka-partner namin. If i-share ko sa yung concept ng business na ginagawa ko, open ka ba pakinggan? So, that was my script. And then, magsasabi siya ano yon. So, basically, I will explain and I will tell them that, this business is done online. Pwede natin gawing offline ito. Yun yung option mo. And then, but, okay lang ba? Ibigay kasi yung details pag nag-meet tayo kasi gusto ko kasi mas personal nating pag-uusapan. So, okay ka ba ng Saturday 4 p.m.? Okay? Tapos magbibigay agad ako ng exact location. Bakit ganun ko sinasabi? Okay ka ba ng Saturday 4 p.m.? Bakit? Kasi, kung hindi ko siya tinanong prior, before ko binagsak yung script, hindi ko mabibigyan ng suggestion. Mas mapapabilis kasi yung desisyon ng prospect kapag binigyan mo siya ng suggestion na Saturday 4 p.m. O meet tayo sa ganitong coffee shop. O meet tayo sa ganitong mall. Okay ka? And then they would say either yes or no. Pag nag-yes, sabi mo, perfect, let's book it. Okay lang ba? Pakiset yung alarm mo para at least ma-remind ka. Nakuha? Right? So that's how I'm going to do it. Ganun lang kasimple. Within the proximity. Now, ano yung advantage ng face-to-face presentation? Well, the advantage of a face-to-face presentation, guys, is personal. Alam mo yun, yung nakikita mo mismo yung tao at nakikita ka niya, which adds up to trust. Which means, nabibuild up yung trust mo kasi nakikita ka niya personally. Nakikita ka niya personally. Okay? Now, the disadvantage to that is, very limited ang mapapresentahan mo in a day. Ikalawa, people right now would always prefer home-based opportunities. Kung hindi nila kayang gawin sa bahay yan, nagle-lessen yung thinking na, so ganyan gagawin ko? Mag-face-to-face ako? Nakuha niyo ba? Right? Unless kung entrepreneurial mindset talaga siya. Ako may mga napapepayin ako na talagang gusto nila rara, galing sila sa mga direct selling before. Mas gusto ko yung nagbabahay-bahay, gusto ko yung itong ginagawa. Ganun ginagawa nila. Di ba? But personally, yun yung mga disadvantage that you need to understand when you do face-to-face. So, okay. Another thing, pag nag-face-to-face ka at saka hindi tama yung pagkaka-present mo, usually ang presentation tumaabot ng mga 3 oras. So, ibig sabihin, imagine mo, kung present ka, it takes 4 hours to 5 hours to present one prospect. Kasi magta-travel ka pa tama? So, ilagay mo yung travel time mo, yung waiting time mo sa kanya, at saka yung presentation, at saka yung uwi mo sa bahay mo, or kasaan ka man. Imagine mo ilang yun, 4 hours, 5 hours yun. Tama? Right? So, may 4 to 5 hours ka na hindi mo, I mean, you got my point? Like, so in a day, kung 8 hours ka nag-network marketing, diba? So, ilan na lang yun? 2 lang na presentahan mo sa isang araw. Nothing against it. Pero what if you do online? What if you do yielding towards marketing? Ilan ang kaya mong ma-expose? The disadvantage of online, and ito lang, bigyan ko kayo ng pros and cons. The disadvantage, of course, of online, and of course, itong mga automation and marketing, people doesn't see you. So, if they don't trust you, they will not watch you. Kaya marami sa inyo dito, nagtataka ba kayo? Nag-FB ads ka pero wala kang napapapayin. Bakit nag-FB ads ka pero wala kang napapasign up? The reason for that is trust. Trust. Tama? Marami nag-house sa'yo pero hindi sila sumisipot. Stress ka ngayon. Agree ba kayo? Type nyo relate sa may comment kung relate kayo. So, yun yung disadvantage nun. Kasi yung trust level. But, the advantage of online is massive number. Ibig sabihin, If I'm going to put out a presentation online or maybe in-ads ko siya, 50 people said how, may 50 people na gustong tingnan yung opportunity. Tama ba? Right? Or whatever ino-offer mo online. Kaya mahalaga yung branding mo sa social media eh. Kung gagawa ka, hindi lang puro ads. Kailangan may branding ka sa social media. Because if you're not gonna do it, most probably, you might be spending too much on ads. Kung okay ka naman mag-spend too much sa ads, okay. Pero sa akin kasi hindi siya cost-effective eh. So, nakuha nyo ba? So, either way, pros and cons are there. But I think, if we can master it and you can perfect the formula of doing it online and having a consistent flow of leads, unlimited, quality prospects na papasok sa team mo, I believe makakabuild ka ng tama sa network marketing. Tama? Now, is face-to-face still works? Absolutely. Kung effective lang ang pag-uusapan, of course, because every exposure is effective. Depende lang kung paano mo siya gagawin. Now, if you can find ways or strategies, some people might say, hindi, magbe-big group presentation kami every week. Okay, good. Diba? One-to-many presentation yun. At least lahat makakapagdala. The downside to that is, marami kang pwedeng, kung may team ka, kung wala kang team, you might have a difficulty. Pero kung malakas ka mag-invite, bring them to one place, present them to one place, one presentation, isang bagsakan ng presentation, nasa 10 to 15 na ikinig sa'yo. Why not, di ba? Another disadvantage for offline is reschedule or in-dyan. Imagine mo pupunta ka sa meeting place ninyo, nag-confirm yung prospect, nandun ka na, sabi biglang nag-emergency. Nakuha nyo ba? So there are pros and cons. Agree ba kayo sinasabi ko? Type nyo agree sa may comment kung agree kayo sinasabi ko. Okay? Juliet Balbieran, watching from Santa Rosa, Laguna. Hello po, hello po. By the way, if you're watching me right now in live, drop mo dyan sa may comment yung name and location mo. Mamaya, kung replay mo siya, type mo dyan, replay. Okay? So, ganon. Yun yung akin right now. I'm going towards automation. I don't want to talk about automation. Going towards 50 to 60% of my business dapat naka-leverage siya. So I'm setting up a system right now. No, maraming nagtatanong sa akin kung paano sila mag-join. Sabi ko, hindi pa kasi naka-set up yung yung enrollment funnel ko, yung application funnel ko. So I haven't set it up yet kasi tinatapos ko pa yung mga modules tsaka yung program ko. Gusto ko kasi solid na program eh, na pag pumasok talaga, matutulungan talaga yung willing. Alam mo yun? Diba? So yung hindi yung tipong we say na may system, pero in fact, wala naman talagang system. Alam mo yun? Tama, nag-gets siya ba yun? Diba? So, those are few things, no? JP Castillon, Juliet Babia, agree, yan. Alan Tuazon, hello sa inyo. Magandang araw. I want you to continue to find answers. Gusto ko kung meron kayong this is an unpopular suggestion. Because in network marketing, we often say na hindi ka pwedeng baguhin yung sistema. Tama ba? What works, sindin siya. Pero may tanong ako, what if hindi siya nag-work? Gagawin ko pa rin ba siya? Nagawa niyo ba? Again, this is an unpopular opinion to me. From me. You throw this if hindi ka naniniwala dito. But I want you to think about that. Another thing is yes upline. You know, the concept of yes upline is very popular in network marketing because you're creating a culture in a team. Pero meron akong isang bagay na gusto kong emphasize about yes upline. By the way, I might create another vlog for that. The concept of yes upline is advantage if maayos yung upline mo. Nakuha niyo ba? The concept of yes upline is effective is okay if okay yung upline mo. Pero pag yung upline mo hindi maayos yung tinuturo sa'yo, it will be a destructive principle for the downlines. And I've seen that happen. So personally right now, I don't teach my downlines specifically, yes upline. Hindi ako nagtuturo ng ganun right now. But it is implied. When I say implied, meaning to say, naturally, people will follow you if they gain value from you. That is nature ng tao. If you keep on pushing, if 90% ng training mo is puro lang yes upline, dalawang bagay lang yan. Either may mali ka, or may mali sila. Mali yung teammate mo. Kasi ang isang tamang tao, hindi mo kailangan palaging sabihin na mag-i-yes upline yan. Kung ikaw upline at saka tama ang pakikitungo mo sa mga downlines mo, susunod at susunod ang mga downlines mo sa'yo. Hindi naman susunod in a way, no? But they will stick with you. They will listen to you. Ako I might create another topic for that. No? Bakit ko sinasabi to? Kasi very unpopular when I say keep finding for answers. Hindi kasi sinuturo yan sa network marketing natin eh. Kasi palagi tinuturo sa atin kung ano yung system yung system. Okay, yun kung nagsisimula ka. Kung bago ka sa network marketing, every suggestion is okay. Pero kung matagal ka na sa industry na to, and nasa level ka na naghahanap ka na paano ka mag-scale up sa next level, kailangan nag-iisip ka. Hindi mo pwedeng hindi ka nag-iisip. You need to find ways and strategy to grow your business. Hindi ako naniniwala sa concept na yung mga naghahanap ng solusyon ay hindi sila loyal dun sa team nila. Hindi yun yung point eh. Minsan kasi ego na lang ng upline yun eh. Ego ng upline na naghahanap ng tactic or strategy yung downlines nila. Kasi feeling nila yung strategy na nila nag-work. Kasi isang bagay lang to matagal ako sa network marketing. Hindi lang isang strategy nag-work. There are so many ways to do network marketing. So if you will just kung binox mo lang yung mga teammate mo dyan for fear na baka hindi ka na-respetuhin dahil iba yung tinuturo mo, may insecurity problem ka bilang upline. May insecurity problem ka bilang upline. Tama? I hope I make sense. I hope I make sense. Kasi marami talaga na ayaw nilang nagdi-discover yung mga downlines nila. I don't think that's right. Tama? Kaya nga independent, di ba? I think each of us are called independent. Either independent associate, independent consultant, independent distributor, kung ano man ang tawag sa team sa company ninyo. Because of that. Tama? So ako personally, keep finding for answers. Network marketing is really an amazing opportunity, I'll tell you. It is an amazing opportunity. Find ways and means to really grow yourself. Dahil naniniwala ako kaya talagang umasenso sa industry na to. Kailangan natin gawin siya in a way that if this is effective or not. Tama. Actually, people say, Gerard, it's not what is effective, it's what's duplicable. Tama yon. Agree ako doon. Kasi what is effective for you might not be effective to everybody. Agree ako doon. Tama. But another thing you need to understand, what if one strategy or system doesn't work already? We're gonna stick to that? Or ways and means to really do? Keep finding for answers. Lawakan mo yung senses mo. Tama? Lawakan mo yung senses mo. Right? Be on that level. Huwag matakot na mag-try. Alam niyo kung isang bagay na niregret ko for the past years? I was in a position where I was so loyal to what my mentors was telling me. And I really created a result for that. But if I wanted to really move up into the next level, I should have explored more. Actually, mga mentors na upline, hindi naman kami nililimitahan eh. Akin lang yun eh. Ako lang yun yung naging perspective ko na hindi ko kailangan maghanap ng ibang sistema because it's sufficient. No, it's not. Find ways and means. Keep searching for answers. Keep searching for answers. Tama? Kaya actually marami na nag-avail ng course. Natutuwa ako eh. Doon mo makikita yung, my course here, no? Nandito yung link is nasa baba. The course is only $899. It's one-time payment, lifetime access ka. And then I'm adding app content every single week. Hindi ako pumapala doon every week. So hindi ko magkakamali, nasa 20 na ata. 20 na content ako meron doon plus module 10, so mas 30 plus modules ka na lahat-lahat. Diba? Imagine mo yun. So natutuwa ako kasi marami pala talagang network marketers na may ganong attitude. They keep finding for answers. They enrolled in the course, they study the course, and then it's so much. I just appreciate that. Hindi sila tumitigil na nakaka-amaze na yung ganun. Na-amaze lang ako. Hindi sila tumitigil na maghanap ng sagot. So same goes with you. I'm not saying you get my course. If you don't want to get my course, don't get my course. It's not my point. My point here is, if you want to really succeed in network marketing, keep finding for answers. Be somebody na tinitingnan mo kung ito bang ginagawa ko nag-work pa ba? Tama? Because there are so many strategies and tactics out there. You just need to learn. Hindi tayo po pwedeng mamuhay sa nakaraan. The world is fast. It's rapidly changing fast. Rapidly changing fast pa, di ba? Right? So, if you just becoming complacent and all, it will be, I don't know, hindi lang unproductive, but rather, it might affect your team. Kaya maraming mga network marketers hindi makabuild ng tamang organization right now. And then, most of them are opting in magde-direct selling na lang ako. Ganun palagi magde-direct selling na lang ako. Parang magbe-build na lang ako ng customers instead of leaders. Kasi, I don't know, kung nakaka-relate ba kayo, type nyo relate sa may comment yung ganun, parang, coach, ang hirap. Ba't ganun? Parang mas madali pang magbenta ng products kaysa, or maghanap ng customers sa products kaysa makapag-build ng organization. Tama? Kung nasa ganung level ka, wag kang mag-alala, hindi ka lang nag-iisa. But I believe network marketing is still network marketing. You have to build a team of people who will do the business with you. I'm not saying you don't build customers. I am a believer that kailangan, kung anong product or package ang binili mo, kailangan na move yan. Kailangan may return of investment ka dyan. So, hindi pwedeng makatutok lang 100% sa recruitment, pero hindi ka nag-invite for, or nagbebenta ng product, or naghanap ng customers for your product or service. Kailangan meron. Kailangan meron. That's the goal. Right? That's the goal. So, that's what network marketing is. Yeah, yes, you need to build your team. Tama yan. Build ka ng team. You must build your team. Because we are in network marketing. Regardless of how hard it is, find a way. Hanapan ng paraan. Yan yung hanapan ng sagot. I mean, yun pala. Hanapin ang sagot. Dahil may kasagutan yan. Hindi mo ma-figure out ngayon, but you will figure it out. I have one associate na nakausap ko last time. Sabi niya, Gerard, feeling ko pang retailing talaga ako. Hindi ako pang business building. Yan ang sabi niya sa akin. Ang sabi ko sa kanya, magandang start na yun. Kasi ibig sabihin, hindi ka mawawalan ng mga customers. Pero like retailing, matututunan ang skills of business building. Matututunan yung skills mo paano ka mag-build ng organization tsaka team mo. Tama? So, hindi kasi hindi ako marunong, alam mo yun, hindi, natututunan kasi skills ba? There are people who are naturally inclined to that, pero kung hindi ka naturally inclined to that, then put more effort to learn it. Kasi yun yung necessary skills na kailangan eh. Tama ba? So, yun lang yung mindset ko eh. Diba? So, kung ito, nagagawa ko na paraan, dati nga sa trabaho marami tayong ginagawa sa trabaho, hindi naman natin linya, nagagawa natin, nahanapan natin, inaaral lang naman natin, di ba? O ganun din dito sa network marketing. Ganun din dito sa network marketing. Tama ba? Agree ba? So, yon. So, I hope natutunan kayo. Type nyo sa my comments, learning, no? Again, to wrap this one up, face-to-face presentation effective? No question, absolutely. But are there ways and means to really build a business? Oh, absolutely marami. Keep finding for answers. Tama? Right? So yun yung ano ko, yun yung gusto kong sagot sa inyo, right? So, coach, ask lang po, okay lang po ba na lumipat ng group kung nakita nyo po na ang leader nyo po ay walang activity dahil bago nga po mahalaga po bang gabay at support ng... Oh naman, mahalaga talaga yung may support. Mahalaga yung may support. But ito yung suggestion ko daan, no? Sa akin lang naman to, ha? Hindi naman kasi nakasalalay sa upline mo yung, tsaka grupo mo yung success mo eh. Be the upline. Sobrang halaga nun. Yet if you feel like you want to be a part of another community that you know mag-grow ka, pwede go ahead. Fine, marami naman dyan eh. Diba? So, importante lang dyan, I think ang mahalaga dito is, ano ba talagang ultimate goal ko? Ba't ako nag-network marketing? Doon muna tayo bumalik, okay? Now, this is again a little bit vague. You might feel like hindi ko sinagot yung tanong mo, pero ito yan. Kasi pag clear sa'yo kung anong gusto mo ma-achieve, ma-identify mo yung situation mo eh, tama ba? So, magkano ba gusto talagang kitain dito? Ano ba talagang gusto ko ma-achieve dito? So, ang gusto mo ma-achieve dito, gusto ko talagang kumita ng million. Or gusto ko kumita ng 6-figure income a month. Tama? Am I in the opportunity right now to, alam mo yun, nasa opportunity ako right now, and ito bang opportunity ko is makakatulong ba sa akin makuha yun? If yes, go ahead. Mentoring and coaching is also important. Sobrang halaga ng meron nag-follow up sa'yo, may nag-guide sa'yo. Sobrang halaga nun. Sobrang halaga nun. No? But I think more important is your decision to really succeed. So you will always find ways and opportunity to really grow. Okay? So, ako, kaya naman siya kahit wala yung upline mo eh. I mean, personally sa akin, just build your business. Grow it from you. Ikaw yung pinaka-upline. And then top down. Ikaw mag-grow ng business mo. Di ba? So, yan. Yan yung akin lang dyan. No, marami naman dyan. No, marami namang tools yan. Like for example, yung course ko, kung wala ka ng upline, yung gusto mong matuto, yan, just get my course. Actually, si Alan may kumuha na ng course yan. Apply mo lang, Alan, yun dun sa course. Kaya naman yan eh. Di ba? No. Yes, tama yan. May importante may apply na mag-guide sa'yo. Right? So, yun na naman for me, guys. I hope may natutunan kayo. No? I might find another time na mas discuss ko yung maraming principles na pinag-uusapan sa network marketing, no? Para at least natutunan kayo. Okay? So, yun na naman for me. If you find this valuable, click mo share. Share mo to sa mga teammates mo. Do you think makakatulong sa kanila to? You guys are all amazing. Let's build our network marketing business. Magpayaman tayo sa network marketing.